Alright, today I'm going to take a look at two pretty popular pistols, two plastic pistols if you will, the Glock 19 Gen 4 and the Beretta Storm Px4, both in 9mm. The Beretta Storm is the full-size version, of course the Glock 19 is the mid-size version. I love both these pistols, but I'm going to take them to the range today and just kind of do a comparison. And my dad's going to shoot him as well. He doesn't shoot guns that much, and we're going to see which gun he ends up liking better as well. So here's the Beretta Storm Px4, and this is full size. This is 9mm. A couple ads are, it has a Streamlight TLR1S, it has Metallica night sights, and internally it has a Steve Bedar stainless steel guide rod. Got a little grip sleeve here, but this is a great gun. This is a very accurate and fun gun to shoot. It comes with two 10-round magazines from the factory, at least here in Maryland. And then over here you have Glock 19 4th generation, and it's pretty much a stock gun with the exception of the Streamlight TLR3. This of course comes with three 15-round magazines, and again, this gun is a fun gun to shoot, and I really like this gun a lot as well. Eventually I will get the Metallica sights on this one, but so far I'm really liking both these pistols a lot, both in 9mm. Let's see if we can compare. Whole bunch of different ammo. Should be fun. About 10 yards, but the Glock on the left definitely outperformed the Beretta for me. Alright, here is the Beretta PX4 Storm full-size 9mm. As you can see, most of our shooting we did was at roughly 30 feet today at the range. I mean, this gun is a pretty accurate gun. The big thing is when you start in double action only, I still have problems getting that first shot where I need it. So the gun, once it's in single action mode, has a great trigger and it's pretty accurate. I mean, this is plenty accurate enough for what I need it for, but you'll see it'll have the occasional flyer. Again, I'm not an expert shot, but still, usually these are the first shots, which of course is going to be your most important shot, and that's usually in the double action only mode. So as I do like this gun, I think it's accurate. That first shot, you're almost better off putting it in single action mode, in my opinion. Alright, here is the Glock 19 Gen 4, and again at 30 feet with the same ammo. This was all a combination of 115 grain ball, had a couple of 124 grain ball just for range stuff. And as you can see, pretty much the same accuracy, but with the Glock, you really don't have any flyers. I mean, I shoot this gun very well. This is all at 30 feet. Very consistent. And again, I've got 500 rounds through the Glock, and I will give the Beretta credit. I've got almost 2,000 rounds through the Beretta, and I've had no fail to fires, no stovepipes, no fail to feed, no nothing with either one of these guns. So I know the Beretta gets a bad rap for that, but this gun has been extremely reliable for me with over 2,000 rounds, probably 2,200 rounds now today after the range. And this, like I said, I've got probably 500 to 600 rounds, and it hasn't had one hiccup whatsoever. You can see the overall, the Glock shot very well. And here's the important thing. My dad went to the range with me today, and he doesn't shoot guns hardly at all. And right out of the box, he was shooting this with pretty good accuracy. Not really good accuracy, but plenty good enough for a home defense type weapon. And he shot the Beretta pretty well too, but he was definitely more consistent, more accurate with the Glock, even though this is a smaller gun. You know, people might say a little harder to control, but really with 9mm, there was nothing, you know, no accurate or no recoil issues whatsoever. Here's the Beretta PX4 Storm unloaded. This is what Streamlight TLR1S looks like. Pretty awesome. And here is Glock 19 Gen 4 with a TLR3. These stream lights are awesome lights. Okay, well, when it comes down to it, both of these guns are range guns, and heaven forbid I would ever need them in a home defense situation. So right at the end of the shooting session, I busted out some Winchester PDX1 Defender. I want to try some other stuff, but to be honest with you, it's really hard to find right now, and you can barely get 9, let alone the good stuff. So I bought 6 boxes of this last time they were available, and this is what I use currently. And so this is what's going to be in the magazine, in the clips. And really, this is the stuff that counts. And luckily, both the Beretta and the Glock shot this pretty well at 30 feet. You know, and these are 9mm, 124 grain plus P rounds. And you know, I know people like 40 and 45 ACP, but this thing has almost 400 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle, and even at 25 yards it still carries 360 pounds of energy, which is very comparable to a 40. So with the right ammo, a 9mm and a plus P round is gonna pack a wallop, and that's what it's all about. Both the Beretta and the Glock shot what I would carry in it well. If I were to pick out of both the guns, like I said, I love both the guns. Just for simplicity and use, I would go with the Glock 19 Gen 4 as my first go-to and grab weapon. It's simple. Once you get used to the trigger pull, it breaks very consistently. It's very accurate. It has, you know, reliability. It's well known for reliability. I mean, there's a reason why every police department and most militaries in the world carry a Glock of some form. Usually, probably a Glock 17, a little bit bigger, a little more capacity, but it's just an awesome pistol. Like I said, the only thing that I need to swap out are these cheap plastic sights. I want to get some Mepra lights on there, but I love both these guns, but if I had to pick one, I would go with the Glock in a home defense situation.